Greetings from very snowy England. If you are listening to this, it is round about 5ish, maybe 6ish in the evening in England, and it is snowing. Not too heavy, but still snowing, which is typical when you've got a Siberian blast from the east and they're calling it a name which is not unusual for England to give their weather storms names, but there we go. So if you have had the day off, you lucky people, you got to play in the snow, you got to sled, you got to have fun. You even got to build a snowman. Do you want to go and play? Sorry, had to sing the Disney song. So as you can see, the snow is literally everywhere. You can't even walk in it without skidding over. There's a lot of birds out singing, which is a bit sad for the wildlife because they're going to feel the effects. How they're surviving, I don't know, but to them this should be springtime. So, what can I say? The aeroplanes are not flying, as you can normally hear. There's an aeroplane overhead usually, but there's none. There is not many buses on the main roads, apart from the ones that can run where the roads are clear. Unlike these little back roads where I live, you've got no way of getting anywhere. Even the trains aren't running in certain places. Why? Because we're very unprepared for snow like this. We've never had it before. A couple of years ago, I'd say maybe 2012 or 2010, we had a big snow come up and basically that ground the whole of England to a halt. And I remember walking all the way home from Epsom back to my house, and literally, lo and behold, yeah, it was freezing that day, but not as cold as this. I'm currently standing next to my heater, which is down there. Sorry, my radiator. I've got the window open in my room to film this so you can see, and I've got snow coming in. So let me show you how it's not that deep. This is English snow, which you can mould into a little shape, and poof, and you can see it's all piled up. Now we've got heat resistant things that stop this staying, but as you can see, there is snow everywhere. So what to do? My job is a care worker, and like every care worker in the country and support worker, I'm just going to pull this in a little bit, you have to try to get into work. Not because your boss wants you to come in to do your job. Oh, you can see the wind blowing the loose snow off the next door neighbour's roofs, which is quite testament to how windy it is, yet it's not heavy snow, whereas it was heavy earlier. So as I said, I'm a care worker, I am a care worker. I work with people who have vulnerabilities, who have learning disabilities, and it's a hard job. It's not easy. And I have to have a lot of respect for every single care worker that is working in the snow, trying to work, the people that are driving them to work. I walked in the snow. I didn't even ask my mum to come pick me up. She actually came and picked me up to take me home tonight, which was really nice of her, but I was so worried about her driving. And yeah, so we're just not prepared for this. We never are. And you would think seriously that When we get weather warnings like this, we'd be more prepared, but nope. We don't have many snowplows in the country. So, I've seen a few things on my way into work in the morning. Lots of fox prints where the foxes have been. Lots of little bird marks where all the birds have been hopping around. And yeah, I'm just waiting to see if there'll be icicles forming. Oh yeah, there we go, there's an icicle. Hold on, let me zoom in. The power of technology works. Sort of, and I'm getting snow in the face. As you can see, yeah, I'm not showing my face for long, it's a bit of an ugly mug. But yeah, hello, snow. Don't get me wrong, it's lovely, it's nice and it's pretty, but it's all the crap that comes after it. All the things like, lo and behold, ice, lo and behold, skidding, lo and behold, people being idiots. I'm going to zoom out now. Yeah, there we go. You can see the snow a bit better. So, usually from this vantage point, you can see Epsom Downs over there. And Epsom Downs is a famous race course, which is where a race called the Derby is run, and the Queen's horse won that, so that was one of the brilliant aspects of last year, I think it was. And I've worked up there and it's nice. But as you can see, you can't see it. It is a whiteout. On the other side, usually over there, I'm leaning on the thing, in that direction, you can see something called Tolworth Tower. Now, sometimes you can see it, sometimes you can't, but today you can't see it at all. Why? Because it's snowing! So, where's a magical ice princess when you need her? Huh, Disney? Send her over. We need her. Tell her to come help stop the snow, or send it away. Make it nice. Bring summer. Olaf, bring summer for us, please. We really need it. No, there's quite a few videos on YouTube about snow and people ranting and raving about the transport, but honestly and truthfully, you have to have respect for these people, because they do such a hard job and they deal with a lot of shit crap from people. Even care workers, we deal with so much crap. I'm not having a go at it, but there's so much that we do and we put up with. It's really hard and it's not easy. And it's days like this where your job is to help vulnerable people, and people get criticised saying, oh, had the day off, you get to not go into work. Yet there's people that go into work and they trudge in the snow to work to help vulnerable people. Even yesterday we went to check my nan, who is very elderly, very frail, very difficult lady to get on with, and literally, if it wasn't, her carer came in the snow to look after her. Oh, there's another flurry of wind. There we go, knocking everything off. And yeah, so I just can't wait, because in April I am flying out to Florida for my 30th birthday. And I've never been to Florida. I can't wait. I've never been to America. It's one of my big things to do. And it just makes me wish I'd gone now, but then I don't wish I'd gone now, because there'll be no planes flying and I'd be stuck at a very cold airport because I'd not be able to get home. But yeah. So I'm going to sign off because it's absolutely freezing. My hand is freezing cold. And yeah, I don't want anybody to think I'm spying on them. I'm not. If the neighbours watch this on YouTube, please know I am not spying on you. I'm just recording the snow falling for the sake of it, because you don't get this often. and I think I'd like to show any kids I have in the future that, yep, England did have snow for once. So I'm going to sign off, and I will see you soon with my next video, which is about my Orlando planner, and I'm going to video all the stuff I'm going to do for it. So yeah, so I don't have a catchphrase, but if I did, I would say keep smiling. Goodbye.